Yes, Your Honor.
We will go on the record in the matter 26 CF 93, State of Wisconsin versus Brittany Nimmo. The state appears through Assistant District Attorney Jose Vila in person. Ms. Nimmo appears in person with Joel Feliski making a special appearance on her behalf. We're set today for an initial appearance. Mr. Feliski went over the public defender qualification, and she does qualify. He has already also went over the criminal complaint. Does she understand those charges and the maximum penalties?
That is correct, Your Honor. I believe she does understand the charges here and the max penalties. We'll waive formal reading to the misdemeanor counts, enter in pleas of not guilty, and would request a preliminary hearing for the felony count outside of time limits.
Not guilty pleas will be entered on your behalf to the misdemeanors. The court will set a preliminary hearing. I can do August 3rd at 3:15.
That time will work.
August 3rd at 3:15. We'll have a preliminary hearing. Ms. Nimmo, are you still employed? Have you been looking for work?
Yeah, I am. I'm thinking of going just to do the workforce program.
Excellent.
That's the only thing I can think of next because I have been trying to apply for this and it's just easiest to do that way.
I would do that. And you did get your license, right?
You
are so close.
I know I am so close. I haven't done the driving part, but I do have the permit still.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Let's get that driving part done because you want to get your license.
Okay.
And you want your full license, not just that permit.
Okay.
Okay. Because you work so hard, you don't want to let it slip.
Okay.
All right. So we'll see you on August 3rd at 3:15.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. You can come get your notice and you're free to leave. We need to pull up your probable cause. There we go. We will go on the record in the matters. 24 CT 84, State of Wisconsin versus Dustin Janes, as well as 26 GF 181. We are here for a bail bond hearing.
Before we dive in, just a quick note. This commentary is created for educational purposes, designed to help those who may be confused or curious about courtroom processes. If you don't find it helpful, feel free to skip ahead. But for those who want a deeper understanding, stay tuned. It's about to get intense. This hearing starts with serious allegations involving methamphetamine possession, failure to appear, and a probation violation. But here's the real question. Will the judge focus on the new charges alone? Or will the defendant's long history of missing court completely change the outcome? Let's watch closely because one decision could shape everything that follows.
There are allegations of possession of methamphetamine, possession of drug paraphernalia, failure to appear at his court date yesterday, as well as a probation violation allegation. Appearing in person, Mr. Janes appears in custody. We have Joel Feliski making a special appearance on Mr. Janes' behalf. The state appears through Assistant District Attorney Jose Vila. Mr. Vila, I have read the probable cause statement. It's minimal, but at least there's enough for the court to find probable cause. What is the state recommending?
Thank you, Your Honor. The state's recommending at least $1,000 cash bond in this case. The purpose being is looking at Mr. Janes' history. He has a long list of failure to appears across his criminal cases dating all the way back to 2008. In his 24 CT case alone, he has 3 failed to appears in that matter alone. As such, I think that is an appropriate bond for Mr. Janes to be set at and with standard conditions of absolute sobriety and no new crimes. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Feliski.
Your Honor, in discussing this with Mr. Janes, he has advised that he is currently on a probation hold. So regardless of the outcome of this hearing, he will remain in custody. As he is in custody at this time, Your Honor, I would presume that he is indigent. I imagine if he were to apply to the public defender's office, he would most certainly qualify. So I don't believe that at this time he has any ability to post $1,000 of cash. I would ask for, in consideration of his inability to post, and in consideration of the fact that he is currently on a probation hold for a $1,000 signature bond, no objections to the conditions as stated. Thank you.
Mr. Janes, why weren't you in court yesterday?
How does that work?
Mr. Janes.
I was gonna call, like, guys give me permission to call in, and all it is to update you on get my license back.
That
I
doesn't
know.
mean you don't
I know.
miss court, or that doesn't mean you miss court.
Yes, I know, Your Honor. I understand.
And you of
That's
all
simple.
people, Mr. Janes knows, we've went back for 8 years now. You of all people know that you must make your appearances in court. Do you not?
Yes.
How many? Well, we've had multiple cases, correct? And you have, Mr. Vila has hit that right on the head, because I've said that to you multiple times, and I have been harsh with you with regards to your failures to appear, and I've been lenient with you on your failures to appear. I've been on both spectrums because I've seen you at your worst and I've seen you at your best. You of all people should have known to appear yesterday. Do you know how long your hold is, or are they making a determination?
I'm not for sure.
Okay. And at work, you know that's where they found you the last time, and I don't know if that's where they found you today.
They found me
Yesterday.
walking from work to the dollar store and back.
Where are you? What do you have to do to get your license?
I finally got everything paid through Minnesota. They finally sent the paperwork saying that now I just go in there and take my license, take my test for my license,
You have to take your test and your license to get your license,
my permit.
here in Wisconsin?
Yeah.
And you've done everything you need to do in Minnesota? But didn't you miss a couple meetings in Aurora?
But no, I already redid everything through Aurora. So like I paid for my assessment again. I paid for my last meeting with Jess was on the 23rd of last month. That's the day before I found out that I got the paperwork from Minnesota that says eligible for reinstatement.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna need you though. Can you turn the microphone though down towards him a little bit more? Thank you. I'm leaving the forfeiture of the cash. I'm not setting that aside pursuant to 969.13 of the Wisconsin statutes. You of all people know that you failed to come to court. You don't have an excuse or a reason that it was beyond your control or you were unable to appear beyond your own means. The court shall forfeit the cash. I don't find that there is any reasonable excuse. You know, correct? You're shaking
Correct.
your head up and down,
Yes, ma'am.
right?
Yes,
Because
sir.
you know you need to come to court, right?
Yes,
We've been through this 100 times almost, right?
yes,
And you were at work, right?
yes,
And you have appeared from work to court before, correct?
yes,
And so you know that I had permitted you to do that, correct?
yes.
And you had time to be able to stop and call him to court for 5 minutes, correct?
This is the turning point of the hearing. Notice that the judge isn't just reacting to today's allegations. She's weighing years of courtroom history, repeated failures to appear, and the defendant's own admissions. In many courts, showing up is one of the most basic legal obligations, and repeatedly ignoring that responsibility can seriously affect bond decisions. Do you think the judge made the right call here, or should the probation hold have been enough without adding another cash bond? Let us know what you think in the comments.
Yes.
And you did not. What I am going to do is I am going to put you on $1,000 cash combined. That's additional cash for both of these matters. Conditions will be the same conditions. I don't know if you even have conditions in your other one. So it's going to be absolute sobriety, no use or possession of any illegal drugs, substances, or paraphernalia, random, no drug testing with reasonable suspicion or arrest or court directive, no driving without a valid driver's license, and I shouldn't have to state this, but make all court appearances. And Mr. Felisky, I have looked, because I have to look back at his matter. I know that he's in custody now, so I don't know how that would work. But I can't recall if he didn't qualify before. He's had Daniel Chapman before.
Mhm.
So either through PD or court appointed, that's probably the route I was gonna go if it is a court appointed. Because Mr. Chapman's familiar with Mr. Janes,
Certainly.
but I don't know if he qualifies since he's gonna be in custody for whatever amount of time, since he's not gonna be working, but he's a good worker. He's worked at T-Dogs for,
14 years.
that's what I was gonna say, about 15 some years. He's been there for a long time. So
Mhm.
that's why I can't recall off the top of my head. And you and I both know that it's easy to not qualify.
Certainly.
So if you do not qualify, Mr. Janes, do the court-appointed attorney application quickly. And I will reappoint Mr. Chapman. All right? Next court date. Going to be an initial appearance. He's on a hold, so there's no necessary rush. You think we could have complaint by the 22nd?
Yes, Your Honor.
July 22nd, 2 o'clock. It's your initial appearance, July 22nd at 2 o'clock. All right?
This hearing demonstrates how a defendant's past conduct can significantly influence present court decisions. Although the judge acknowledged the defendant's employment history and previous positive efforts, the repeated failures to appear ultimately carried greater weight. The court imposed a $1,000 cash bond, strict conditions including absolute sobriety, compliance with all laws, and mandatory future court appearances, while scheduling the next hearing. If you found this courtroom case insightful, don't forget to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns and legal analysis.
Other matter will track along. We're adjourned. You can have a seat. The other three can just sit back there, I guess. Mr. Mosier, are you currently employed?
Yep, at the Dollar General, same one Ethan works at.
And so how many hours do you work?
Typically 20, probably.
And so then that would mean that you make $11 an hour?
13 at
Oh,
the
you
Dollar
make-
General.
Ooh, you make more. Oh, no, same thing at Dollar General. It's less at Zia's.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so you make the same thing. Okay. You work about 20 hours a week. What expenses do you have?
gas, pretty much it.
Own car?
Yeah,
You paid for it?
technically, yeah.
What does technically mean?
I was kind of gifted it, but paid $1 for it.
Ah, so you were gifted it.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you in any activities?
No, not since I moved to online school, but before I was in track, and
Your online school?
yeah, I did
And
that.
that's what you're gonna do next year?
It's looking like I might have to if I want to graduate on time, but
And you're gonna be a senior?
yeah.
Any detentions, any suspensions?
I had quite a few when I was younger, but recently, no, I haven't had many problems.
Are you doing an online school?
I was doing okay, a lot better than physical school, but I was just having a bad quarter.
Sometimes it can be good for some people. Sometimes it's not as good because you have to be more focused.
Yeah, you have to keep yourself on track, and
Anything you want me to know about you?
I don't think so.
You like jail?
No.
You think you'd like prison?
No.
This been a awakening experience for you?
Yeah.
All right, you can have a seat. Back. Knowing the additional information due